Ashley Glass, Matt Anton with Atlanta SEO. I just wanted to say thank you very much for taking your time to fill out the consultation request form. As you will see in the level of care in this analysis, I do not take that lightly. This is even before, I can earn your business. So I'm going to put my best foot forward. I'm excited. There's a ton of opportunity for you. But rather just being an excited idiot, I want to make sure that I explain the rationale and the logic behind why you are a perfect candidate for high-end quality SEO work. Okay, so let's dive right into it. So the first thing I do is I want to look at a client's website, and your website is beautiful. I see you're using Wix, and I'm actually going to show you an example client that I've done SEO for that also is using a Wix website. So whoever made your website did a great job. Um, the most important thing is conversion, right? It doesn't matter how much traffic we're driving to the website if it's not converting, and I believe you're doing a very good job on conversion. So that is the first piece of the puzzle. Um, Now, the second piece is technical SEO, right? So the second I'll touch on both. So the second and third phase of SEO is really technical SEO. These are things that we can control. And then on our own website, and then there's the third phase of SEO, which is promotion. So it's not just a relevancy competition; it's also a popularity contest. And you can see using different tools that you have a domain authority of 13. This is on a scale of 0 to 100. Now, of course, it's a third-party metric. It's not endorsed by Google, but it is apples to apples when comparing to your competition, which is at a 21. So you're at a 13, and they are at a 21. So they're more trusted than you in the eyes of Google, even though you have really awesome reviews. I know I saw a couple bad ones in there. You can't make everyone happy. It's whatever. Like you said, it's probably an ex-employee with an axe to grind. So your domain authority in terms of your popularity is obviously behind them in terms of SEO, which is why you're reaching out to me. Because if you use a tool like SEMrush.com, I have access to paid tools as an agency owner. If I enter your website, I can see that there's really not that many website mentions of your website linking back to you. Not many bloggers in Georgia or Atlanta talking about you, which is a very important thing that Google looks at, right? What else can Google go off of? They need to leverage the crowd, to leverage Atlanta, to leverage Georgia to see what people are talking about. And right now, they're not really talking about it, AtlantaEstates.com. Yet, just on the strength of your brand, vintage girls, from the past, or if you're still doing that, I'm not really sure, which is really awesome that you guys are getting traffic, right? So just on the strength of your brand name, you're not only staying in business, but you're growing, which is a testament to how good you are at what you do. However, look at the competition. Atlanta, it's a similar website, so I have AtlantaEstateSales.com, right? This is the Peachtree one. Peachtree Battle, I believe. Let me find them. Peachtree Battle Estate Sales, yes. So we're going to battle them and we're going to beat them. But you can see that they have 73 website mentions on the web, right? And I can see different people and blogs are listing their website online on their website, right? So really it's a battle of two things. It's the technical side since you have conversion covered, and then it's the promotion. So real quick, I'm going to show you their traffic. Of course, this is not from the horse's mouth. This is a trusted third-party tool. SEMrush, you can look it up, as well as the domain authority is also a third-party trusted metric. But you can see that they're getting much more traffic, generic traffic than you. Look at this, Estate Sales Atlanta. And imagine if we were one. So even though this is a main competitor, they're still not even number one. So the person who's top dog is going to be getting so much more business in the Atlanta area. There's a lot of volume behind these phrases. I did not realize how big estate sales were. Um, by the way, you have awesome credentials too. I was checking that out. You went to private school, obviously. You're a person of excellence. So this is somebody that I would really like to work with you on this. So let me show you what I've done. And the reason I read your about story, because it matters for the way I promote with SEO. So one of my clients, I'm going to hop back to the technical. I know I'm jumping around. One of my clients is Premier Surfaces. They are a major countertops company with multiple locations. They have a location in Alpharetta, Chattanooga, Pelham, but they're ranking in Birmingham and Huntsville. So let me just show you what I've done. So I've reached out to real website owners, and this is very important actually when you're doing SEO. Other SEO companies that are under the gun for clients, not to brag, but we're number one, and I'm kind of cherry picking clients at this point. That's why I have the long form consultation form to weed out the pretenders. The way I'm doing it is the same way I've done it for myself. We're telling real stories on real websites. The alternative, you can see how well written this is. Countertops, unnaturally beautiful yet natural stone. Man's creative ability to manipulate nature for the purpose of art is inspiring, contradistinguished from the natural world, which is intrinsically beautiful, untouched. Whether Michelangelo's David or Hope Diamond, when man alters nature, the end result transcends the sum of its parts. So you can see this is very well written and very, very hyper relevant, and it's on a real website. Heather has an about page here. Hi, welcome to Heartfully Heather. I'm a wife and mother of two rambunctious boys living in the western slope of Colorado, right? So, what I want to do for you is I'm going to do the same thing. So, of course, I'm going to reach out to bloggers and website owners in Atlanta, in Georgia, and say, hey, I have this great story about Ashley Glass, the CEO of Atlanta Estate Sales Companies, LLC. Can I tell it on your website? 9 times out of 10, they say go fly a kite because they don't really care. But occasionally somebody say maybe, and then I pick up the phone, call them, and negotiate a price. I write it, or I have one of my writers do it, or we collaborate. So it's definitely a process. It's not easily scalable, but it beats the alternative, which is building a house of cards. I want you to search something called Black Hat SEO, fake websites, fake blog, link farms, they're called. They're built for one purpose and one purpose only, to manipulate Google. And I realize that, yes, this may still work, but at best it's short lived and it could also get you penalized. And it's not the type of work I'm willing to do for clients. I want to be upfront with that. So, I'm not going to treat your business like a roulette wheel. So, we're going to keep getting you these amazing stories. And now I know I'm jumping all around, but I'm going to look at the technical side of things, right? So Google has a tool called Google Structured Data Testing Tool. If you enter atlantaestates.com, you can see that Google's not really detecting a whole lot of information. Do you see this? Detected 0 errors, 0 warnings, 0 items. Now I want you to look at a client of mine that I've done this for is Quick Shot Shooting Range. They have multiple locations: Savannah, Buckhead, Charleston. I forget the last one. But you enter them here. Enter this URL. This is also a Wix website, by the way. quickshotshootingrange.com/buckhead-ga, and you enter them here. Look at all this great information. Local business, which is what you are, right? Local business, name, URL, the same as. I'm using advanced product ontology here. Technical SEO. Description, has a map, the opening hours, the postal address, the address, the full address, the geo coordinates, the latitude, the longitude, right? So yes, I mean, Google's showing an error, a warning, because they always want more to clean up the data. But sometimes that shows it's fine, and you see the end result. So for example, for the countertops company, Premier Services, if you search countertops Chattanooga, you can see they're one in the map and they're also one in the regular results, right? They have multiple locations and they're the top three for almost every single phrase related to countertops, granite, things like that, kitchen countertops. They're completely dominating. And you can see the same thing if you type in gun range, what was that, Buckhead, GA, gun range, Buckhead, quick shot shooting range, number one, see, the URL, not even just the homepage, the specific inner page that we optimized. Do you remember how we did it here? Google Structured Data Testing Tool. So, this is a collaboration of technical, precise SEO meets promotional SEO. Right now, your technical SEO is decent. It just says your name though. Atlanta Estate Sale Companies, LLC, right? It's not the sexiest title. You want something that has your keywords in it, your brand, and entices a click, right? That is my prerequisite for the homepage. After that, you don't want to waste virtual real estate. We probably want to create inner pages too. I noticed that Peachtree Battle has a services page, and they're kind of not doing it either. So these really should be separate landing pages if they're big enough, right? So if you know your business better than I ever will, even though I'm going to study it. If you let me know that you have major subsets of your services, then of course we want to build landing pages and pages focused just on that when someone does a search, right? But the end result of doing all this high-end promotional SEO, I can send you so many different examples of these stories and technical SEO. The end result is really starting to dominate your competition the right way, the way Google wants to see it. Because right now, we're not feeding Google anything, right? Yes, you have a beautiful website and you have a social media presence and you have great reviews and real traffic, which is really important. That's the hardest thing in running a business. You're getting real referral traffic, right? My job is really to come in there as the machine and push your brand. You know what I mean? On real websites for Atlanta and Georgia. And there's just a lot of upside because I remember even, let me scroll down here and show you this. If I can find it. Yes. Estate sales GA. Look at this. It gets 1,000 searches a month on average, right? And your competition's only ranking 36 for it. So there's just so many different nuanced phrases, estate sales and GA, different combinations of words. And that's the beauty of doing this high-end storytelling and always linking back. If you noticed in this story, I didn't link back with any keywords, Premier. I didn't link back saying granite. It said their name. If I can find it, there it is, Premier Services. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm building this for the long term. You know what I mean? Of course, I want to keep their business forever, in perpetuity. But of course, sometimes clients cancel, and I don't want them to get screwed just because they left me. I don't want to build them a house of cards, and that's my promise, and that's my word to you. I'm going to build up your brand, and Google is going to know from the technical SEO, the second phase, what we want to rank for. The old school way of doing SEO is throw a whole bunch of spam, social links, traffic link, backlinks, spammy stuff at your website and just hoping it ranks. The correct way to do it for the here and now is align ourselves with the search engines as an ally. We want to give the end user the best result, and I believe that is your website. And the way we do that is through technical, which is what I've done, like I showed you with Quick Shot Shooting Range. If you can go to Google Structured Data Testing Tool. This is Google's own tool, and you can see it here. And it's actually a Wix website, which is really funny. So, I know how to do it. It took a long time for me to figure out how to work with Wix. I usually work with WordPress, but now I am a master at Wix as well. So yeah, there's just a lot of opportunity here, Ashley. I hope you see the sincerity in this consultation, the fact that I've done it before for others, and you can clearly see your technical SEO is basically non-existent at this point. All you really have is a beautiful website and a great reputation, other than Yelp, which is whatever. A lot of people have problems with Yelp. They're a pain in the ass in a lot of ways. But you built up a beautiful business, a successful business. I know I can just help make you more successful. I'm not going to make or break you. I just know I can help take you to the next level and increase your ROI. So thank you very much, Ashley. I really look forward to working with you. There's just a ton of upside to doing this, because you're a local business, yet you have wide reach. So I'm going to stop the video now. Again, this is private. I want to make sure you understand that. It's a private video. Only you or whoever you share this video link will be able to see it. It's going to be on YouTube, a private video, just for you to look at. So I look forward to earning your business. Actually, I work month to month. And I know, if whatever budget you can give me, I'm going to maximize. If you can give me a stretch budget, I know I can exceed your expectations and start moving the needle and start ranking you for all these different keywords the right way by not cutting corners. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video now. Have a great day. Take care.